We're rolling. All right, here we are, Cotes Cube, on the last man standing from TransWorld SURF on the North Shore. But my buddy,
he's a soldier over here.
Yeah, I don't even have a filmer. We got the camera propped up on a igloo. But anyhow, we got Flynn Novak. You might know him as the guy who surfed against Kelly Slater in the Pipe Masters, or you might know him as our reporter on the Coconut Wireless. How you doing today, Flynn?
Excellent. How about yourself?
I'm a little tired from that session you dragged me out in.
Or Club Texas last night. Where is Club Texas?
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, let's get on subject here. So yeah, you were the highest placing trialist or wild card in the Pipe Masters. I know you didn't win, but you must be pretty proud of yourself. How do you feel after that contest?
I feel all right. I guess I'm happy with it, but I definitely wanted to go a lot further, and I felt like if the waves had cooperated, it could have been a better finish. But I'm happy with equal fifth, and you know, last guy from Hawaii standing as well. And I guess it's nice to know I made more heats than anyone except for Slater and Taj, so I'll take that as well.
Yeah, I bet you'll take that paycheck as well too.
I haven't gotten it yet, but I will take it when it comes. What's going on with that ASP? Come on.
The check is in the mail, right? Anyways, speaking of that heat, so not everyone gets a chance to surf against, you know, the 9-time world champion at Pipeline. What was your thinking going into that?
I knew that the only way I was going to beat him is to get the biggest and best waves, and I basically just kind of wanted to stick with what I knew, and I was just hunting open lefts. I got one alright one, and then another bigger and more open one that I thought could have been a higher score, but either way, it was a good heat, and at least he didn't smoke me. You know, I wasn't comboed. That was cool.
Yeah, that was that's a good run. I don't know if you can see here, but we're sitting on sandbags that Flynn and the boys had to put down at their house here at Rocky Point because of that mega swell we had a week or two ago now.
Yeah, it was last week.
But you guys did well. The house is still standing.
It is. I don't think the swell actually got as huge as they were claiming it was supposed to, but it still is really big, and select spots were 30 feet. They ran the eddy. The day before that was even bigger, so I don't know. We haven't really had too many days like that in the last 10 years, but still, it wasn't what it was like they were claiming. They were claiming like all this beachfront was going to be gone, pretty much, but we only had about 20 sandbags, and we filled them all and just put them in the same spot. So luckily, they didn't have to come into use.
All right, let's go back to that heat. You were witness to something pretty controversial that has a lot of people talking. It was the bad dog dingo leash pull. What did you see? Tell me, because everyone's talking all this junk. Nobody really saw it any better than you. Tell me what happened.
They were in quarterfinal 1, and I was in quarterfinal 2, and
they were overlapping.
And yeah, the heats are overlapping, and they were pretty much scrapping under, you know, with their priority. They're getting really aggro and paddling on top of each other, and kind of like pretty much just taking it to an extreme. And yeah, I guess I saw it. It was in the last like 10 seconds. Damien needed like a 3 or something, and a little left came, and he got under Dingo, and I think Dingo had priority, but it just, I think Dingo knew what he was doing, and I mean, I've been thinking about that actually lately, and it's like, if you're like ready to fight the guy afterwards, you know, like on the beach, you know, in private, then you could pretty much get away with pulling some guy's leash and making the heat. And I mean, fuck, it finished Dingo in the top 16, so maybe that would have been like a Volcom bonus in his contract. I don't know. Who knows? It could have been the difference of like 10 or 20 G's at the end of the year. So
did you see him pull his leash?
Yeah. Yeah.
Straight up.
It was a scene from the North Shore, and it was weird because it happened and Damien fell and came up just screaming like, "The North Shore!" Like, I didn't know what he was talking about, but then I kind of recapped in my mind the last like 10 seconds of what really happened, and
that was where I don't know
Burkhart.
Burkhart pulled Rick Kane's leash.
Yeah, in the final dying seconds of their heat at Pipeline. It was the same thing, except both of those guys were regular foots, and in this instance that just happened, one was regular, one was goofy.
All right, last question. We saw a lot of people leaving today, a lot of board bags going that way down the Cam Highway. I'm looking at my watch. Is the well, I don't have a watch, but what's the date? More importantly,
December 18th.
Is the winter over?
Officially, winter hasn't even began yet. I think the official date of winter is the 21st of December.
23rd,
something like that. But as far as everyone in the surf world is concerned, yeah, the North Shore is dead. It's over. There's no more waves. See ya. Nah, I don't know. I don't think it's even really. I think we've only gotten a glimpse of what could be for the next 4 months easily.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's just beginning myself, but I'm no meteorologist. If I can look at a calendar and see that it's still a fall. But anyways, I'd just like to thank you for your hospitality, letting us stay here for the last couple of days, and we'll be back. TransWorld will be back for the Volcom Pipeline Pro, and I think it's mid-January, and we look forward to seeing you then.
Yeah, thanks for having me on Cotes Cube in the front yard at Rocky Point. That was sick.
My pleasure.